What are some trading psychology books that help me become a profitable trader? Today I'll share with you some books you can read, some books I recommend for psychology and mindset and trading. And I don't have a big library here. I have a couple of books. You'll see it's very little. I just moved to this apartment here in Bangkok. But most of the books I read are on either Audible, so they're going to be like audiobooks, or they're going to be on Kindle, so like ebooks. But I'll show you some books that I like, and let's dive right in. So the reason why I don't have a lot of like real books here is because I'm traveling a lot. I cannot really carry these big books around, but I do read a lot on my Kindle. So I have a small like Kindle tablet. I do have an iPad too where I can read the books, and tablet too. And I love to read books on Audible. So Audible is a place where you can listen to audiobooks. It takes a while, but it's a good place to do it if you like traveling a lot, on the commute a lot. I don't have any partnership with Audible, but I'll leave a link below. I believe it's still working on how you can get a 3-month trial. And I believe 2 free books. You gotta check this out for yourself. Most of the books I talk about today are gonna be on Audible. Some of them are not, but you can still read them if you want, buy them out. And these are gonna be books specifically for psychology, for your mindset, to be able to become a better trader, make more money, and kind of build a career in the market. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the obvious first, because there's some books that are like just, you gotta have them. And the first one is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Now I'm sure you've heard this before. I'm sure you've heard of that book many times before. It's recommended by everyone out there. But it's a good book. It's one of the most well-known for psychology and mindset and trading. So you gotta read that one. It talks about a lot on like how to deal with uncertainty, how to go to the market, how to do some stuff, do your habits, do your routines, how to think about the way you see risk, how to train your mind to make money. All these things are very important. So that one is definitely a big one. Second thing, also a second obvious one, is any of the Market Wizards book from Jack Schwager. Jack Schwager wrote a couple of books called Market Wizards. You've got the first Market Wizards, you've got the hedge fund Market Wizards, the most recent one is called the Unknown Market Wizards. There's plenty of them. Just pick one you like and then just read it. This will teach you the stories of good traders who are out there. Kind of like what I'd like to do with my podcast. I like to bring traders on my podcast. Also here on YouTube, I interview them, ask them some questions. Try to get to see how they think, how they see things. And this can help you a lot to build a better mindset in trading, because you get to see how other people think, how they do things, and that helps you a lot to perform better. There are plenty of good stories in Market Wizards that you need to hear from traders who've been making it really well, from guys who are really successful, who are all verified by Jack, the author of the book. So definitely a good read there. Next book on my list, number 3, is called One Good Trade by Mike Bellafiore. Mike Bellafiore is the co-founder of the prop firm SMB Capital based in New York. It's a big prop firm, they make a lot of money, and he wrote a few books. First one being One Good Trade. I believe there's another one after called The Playbook. And these books are amazing because they tell the stories of how traders in the prop firm there are trading, what they think about, how they react, how they do things. A couple of good anecdotes here in the book on how they deal with like the bad streaks, how they deal with good performance, how they recover, how they go back on track, what they do. A very good book there. And they kind of show how good traders work, how they do things, how bad traders work, the ones who quit, how they do things also, and what make them not be good for the prop firm long term. So really good book to read. The next book on my list that's really helped me a lot, and I try to go back to it every year or so, and it's a big book, so it's hard to go through all of it every year. I have it only in audio version so I can listen to it, kind of use it for my own trading. It's called The Daily Trading Coach by Dr. Brett Steenbarger. Dr. Brett Steenbarger is a really good figure in terms of psychology. You can learn from him a lot. I couldn't get him on the podcast yet. I'm trying really hard to get to interview him fairly soon, but it's taking a lot of work. So if you listen to this, Dr. Brett, please reach out. It'll be awesome. That book is giving you 101 lessons that you can listen to improve your tradings. These are all different things into the whole spectrum of trading you can work on, and you can listen to like one lesson per day if you want. There's a lot of work to do for each lesson, but if you do all of these things, then you're going to be able to really improve not just your mindset but also your performance. It's not based on like technicals or strategies. It's based on purely like the organization, the process in trading, the systems, the rules base, the routines, and stuff like that. Also the reviews. So these things will help both your mindset and your overall performance, so directly, which is pretty good. And that's a really good book. Again, a really thick one if you go through it. That's why I like to have the audio version. You can see that book here is like 14-hour long. It's very long, but it's definitely useful. So if you listen to it like a short bite every day, short section every day, definitely worth it to and possible to do it all. And if you're a fan of paper books, then that's cool too. You can go through the book. That's also possible. But definitely the audio version is good if you want to like listen to it on the go. Not have to carry it around. And that can be a pretty good thing. The next book on my list, this is one called Trader Mind by Steve Ward. Steve Ward wrote that book that is amazing on how to understand better your mind as a trader. Some exercise you can do. This is very focused on psychology because Steve is not an actual trader very much. He's mostly a psychologist. Still trading a little bit, I believe, but mostly psychologist, so it's helping you understand your mind better. Steve used to work with sports athletes, so he knows really well how to achieve peak performance. So there are a lot of good concepts there. I definitely prefer myself more the Daily Trading Coach book, but to each his own, and you might like this one quite a lot. Steve also built a trading journal that's called the Trader's Mind Journal, which I have over here in my tablet here, in my library, my small library. This one over here is called the Trader's Mind Journal. So it's a journal. It's quite thick. I'm not using it too much, but it's a good journal if you want to improve the performance, want to become better in trading, and who want to achieve better results. So that's a really good one. The next book with a similar purpose, similar goal, is called Trade Mindfully by I believe Dr. Gary Dayton. Gary is also a trader who is scalping. I interviewed him in the past multiple years ago. A very good guy who is very smart and knows what it takes to become a good trader. He wrote a book, Trade Mindfully, which is more about like the mindset again of trading, about understanding yourself, about doing mindfulness, being kind of able to spot your thoughts, dealing with your emotions in trading. This is a really good book as well. But this one is one that might be a bit more advanced. So if you're new to trading and you're new to psychology, don't pick up that one. And there are other books, but that's a pretty good one also. And now the 7th book on my list, the last one, is one I have over here. It's called Trading Sardines. Now the title here is not very appealing, and the fish on the cover isn't appealing either necessarily. But if you like it, I'm kidding. It's a very good book from Linda Raschke. Linda is a professional trader who made a lot of money in the market. She was featured in the Market Wizards book by Jack Schwager, which we talked about before. She's a really legit trader who went through the market and had a lot of experiences. She wrote a book. This isn't like psychology necessarily. It's more a book about her stories, what she had to go through, some lessons in the market. So it's more about the overall trading stuff, but there's still a lot of mindset into it, things you can apply to your own trading that will for sure make you a better trader. So I definitely recommend you pick up that one. It's a fairly thick book. To be fair, I haven't read through all of it yet, but I've done a good portion of it, so I'm probably like 90% done for now. I'll finish reading it pretty soon. It's a good book, and you can learn a lot from her stories in the market. Now, I know it's going to be hard because these are all good books. I know it's going to be tough for you to pick the right one for you and to know like which one you should read first, which one you should pick. So I say like go with the one you like, go with the one that you see fits best. Then if you don't like it, pick a new one. If you like it, then just keep reading it and that's going to be good. These are all really good books, but they might not fit your style. You might not relate to them completely, and that's okay, that's fine. If you want me to do another video about psychology books, I'll do another one. I have at least another 10 that I can talk about. These are just 7 for now, but I have a bunch more I can discuss and talk about and show you if you want. Some trading books. If you want me to do also a book summary, I'm thinking of that. Picking a book, doing a summary with the best lessons of the book. Let me know if that's something you would be interested to see, and I'll maybe try to do one. And if you want to see more like technical books and stuff, let me know as well in the comment section. Quick announcement before we finish the video. I recently reached on YouTube 75,000 subscribers. I was really surprised about that number. It's been growing really fast the past few months. I think it's like total of 8,500,000 views, which is insane. It's crazy. So I want to give back. I want to find a way to give back to you guys, make a quick giveaway. So I have a giveaway going on for the next few days. You'll find a link below the description on how to enter the giveaway. The only requirement to enter the giveaway is totally free, of course, but you do need to be subscribed on YouTube, and you need to be subscribed to my email list. 2 things you need to do. Check out the link for that below. You'll be able to enter the giveaway right away. It takes a few minutes to complete, but once that's done, you'll be able to enter. It's going to go on until the 12th of September at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, so you have a bit of time to enter, but don't waste time. I'll also have a secret code. The secret code will appear here on the screen right now. You can use that code to enter the giveaway and get more chances to win, get more entries. So definitely use that code here below. Enter it when you click the link in the description below. The first thing will be for the giveaway. And please be aware of scam. There are a lot of scams on YouTube who will comment below, will say, oh, you win the giveaway, send me your address, or send me a payment for the shipping. I'm not going to do that. So all the winners will be contacted by email only. I'll contact you privately. It's not going to be on social media. I'll contact all the winners on the 13th of September, so in a couple of days, and hopefully you win. I think it would be cool. The prices are pretty cool. Check out the link below for all the details on that. Don't forget to subscribe if it's not done yet. I publish videos like this 3 times a week, every single week without any fault. 1 interview every week, 2 videos like this where I give you some tips about things, some books, the market, trading in general. And I'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon. Ciao.